Hello, everyone. Hi, guys. Welcome to our webinar about Queensland. Hello. I can see someone is joining already. So thanks for joining us today. I'm Paola. I'm Italian. I'm from Valencia. I'm based in Valencia now. And we're here with Christina. Thanks, Christina, for joining us. So Christina is representing TAFE Queensland. She's in Gold Coast right now, so it's the middle of the night over there. It's like 2 a.m. So thanks so much for joining us and
Thank you,
waking up.
Paola.
Yeah, great. We already have like a lot of people. So I guess we can start. So how is Queensland? Where are you living now? Are you in Brisbane or Gold Coast?
I'm based on the Gold Coast. Yes, I work from Gold Coast, but I'm responsible for TAFE Queensland for the whole state for international students. Super happy to be here. We are actually in the middle of summer, so it's really hot. And as you say, it's 2 a.m., but I'm super happy to be here and, of course, to share everything about TAFE Queensland.
Thank you. I was living in Australia. I've been living there for 10 years, but I was in Sydney. I was in Queensland a few times, and I loved it. It's so beautiful. I love it's such a beautiful state. So
I'm actually from Colombia originally, and when I decided to come to Australia almost 12 years ago, I always was sure I wanted to live in Queensland because of the weather.
The Sunshine State. Always sunny and warm, and good weather and warm weather during the winter as well. So we have many students that want to live in Queensland, and especially Spanish. They love Gold Coast, so we have a lot of Spanish in Gold Coast.
I know.
As well.
I know many people from Europe here on the Gold Coast, and in Brisbane as well, because Brisbane is, maybe for the students or the people that they haven't been here, is very close. So Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, and Brisbane is Gold Coast is just probably 1 hour driving, so it's very close.
That's good. So, guys, just before starting, the webinar will be in English, okay? So you can turn on the subtitles from, I don't know if you know how to do it, but I think it's not working for Italian, but it does work for Spanish and French. If you have any questions, please write in the box. And then we have our colleagues. We have Benjamin and from France, and then we have Chiara and Rebecca from Italy. I will reply to Spanish questions. So just please feel free to write everything in the box. And then during the after the presentation, we will reply to everyone. Okay. So I guess we can start. Also, the meeting will be recorded. And then anyway, if you're fine with this, only your name will be seen, not your face. So let's start. Before talking about TAFE Queensland, let's quickly talk about Go Study. I mean, really fast. And I think that all of you know Go Study, what we do, but I'll just share like a really quick presentation. Let me know if you can see it. Okay, so we are Australia, your Australian experts. We will help you, we will support you for your study, work, travel, and life adventures in Australia. From Go Study, we have all been living in Australia and experiencing life over there. Go Study was born in Sydney in 2007. So we have a lot of experience, and I will explain you how can we help from offshore. So we have offices in Spain, Italy, France, and also in Latin America. We have offices in Mexico, Chile, Brazil. So from here, we will help you with all the paperwork. We will help you with the most important things, that is to have your visa granted. We will help you choosing the city, choosing your course. Once you have your visa granted, we will help you with all the accommodation, like finding your accommodation there. We will open your bank account. We'll activate a SIM card. So we will give you like all what you need in order to start your experience with a peace of mind. And then before leaving, you will be put in contact with our colleagues that are over there, that are in Australia. So the good things is that we are here, but we are also there. So during your staying in Australia, you will not be alone. We have offices there. We have people there. We have our colleague, our study mate, who will help you during your experience. Okay, so when you arrive there, you will have your welcome session. We will help you with the curriculum, with tax file number, with the we know it's really important for you to find a job while you study. So we'll just be there and ready to help you, okay? Yeah, so this is basically how we work. And we are giving you total support before arriving to Australia and then during your experience in Australia, during your study. And then we have offices in Perth, Sydney, Melbourne, Gold Coast, Brisbane. No one is back over here. But yeah, so basically, this is how we work. And now I will let Christina introduce TAFE Queensland. We've been working with TAFE Queensland for so many years. It's like a great institution, but yeah, I let her explain. Okay, Christina, go, and then we will ask you a few questions later. Oh, wait, we cannot hear you, Christina.
Second, can
Yeah.
you hear me now? Oh, good.
Yeah.
And can you see my screen? Yes, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so yes, thank you, Paola. And thank you, everyone, for joining us today. My name is Cristina. I'm originally from Colombia. I've been working for TAFE Queensland for 10 years. And of course, we have interact with many, many, many students around the world, which is really good for us. I'm going to tell you about TAFE Queensland, but of course, if you have any questions, please, you can write the questions anytime, and with Paola there, we're going to try to find the best answers for you. Just in case if I don't have the answer, I promise that I will find the answers for you and I will send it to Paola. At the moment, we are on the Gold Coast, but again, TAFE Queensland is an institution from the government that we are in all Australia. However, I think it's important to start with this. TAFE is government institution from Australia, but between states, we are independent. So this is why today we are going to talk only about TAFE Queensland. In Queensland, we are one just brand, and we have more than 25 campuses across the state for international students. But if a student wants is asking to go to study at Sydney or Perth, is different TAFE, okay? I think it's important just to clarify that. I'm just going to stop this presentation 1 second, and I'm just going to share with you guys this video. This video doesn't have any sound, but I'm pretty sure you will be able to see it. Just going to stop this screen. And I'm just going to change for this one. This one. I just wanted to confirm if you, 1 second, this one, just sharing now.
Yes, it's coming now.
Perfect.
Yeah, we cannot hear the sound, but yeah, we can see the presentation. I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
later you will explain the courses, right? Like
yeah,
the
yeah.
courses offered by TAFE and
Yeah, to be honest, this video is just a video that has music in the background. So yes, definitely it is. I'm going to talk a little bit as part of the presentation
just about
about
all these courses. Yeah.
programs. But yeah, this is all the programs that we can offer. And maybe it's good for you guys to see some of the facilities that you will see in the video to have an idea how big is TAFE Queensland, because it's just really, really big.
Yeah, and also TAFE Queensland. I mean, international student who will come to TAFE Queensland, they will meet also Australian student.
Yes, that is important. That's super important. And we can talk about that now. That is, I think, is good opportunity. So most of the courses that we offer, they are combined, the groups are combined with Australian students. And something important as well is because TAFE Queensland is from the government. Most of the students, the majority of the students are Australian. So 98 of our students are Australian. So our international students definitely will live that kind of Australian environment in the campuses, in all the facilities, and most of the courses. So we have different activities. We also have all the support that the students will need when they are here. We help them as well with the vocational placement that we will talk a little bit more in the presentation. And we also have partnership with different universities. So the students that they study a diploma, they can go to bachelor in the future and they will get credits.
Yeah, I think it's like a really good point. I mean that if students go and study in an international academy where can take a vocational course, they won't be in contact with Australian, but in TAFE for sure they will. So it's a really good point.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. So just coming back to the presentation. 1 second, I will share again. This one. Okay. So I guess with that video, you guys can have an idea about what is the type of courses that we offer and also what type of institution is TAFE Queensland. So we are a government institution, as I mentioned before, with more than 140 years of experience in the education market. So it's very, very stable institution in Australia. And at this point, I think my best advice for students who are planning to come to study here is that it's important to choose a very stable institution. So just being from the government, we have all the support and of course of the quality that the students are going to just make sure we are going here for you and that our doors never going to be closed for international students. We will be here and we will deliver the best courses with the best quality. So we do have over 90% of student satisfaction that shows how happy they are with us. We definitely have very high qualified teachers in all the courses that we offer. We are connected with most of the top universities in Australia because, as I mentioned before, when the students study a diploma course with us, that is one of the VET courses or vocational programs that we offer, they will be able to continue with bachelors in different universities. And because they finish a diploma course with us, they will be able to start bachelors for the second year of university. And I think the most important of TAFE, or the biggest advantage to study at TAFE, is that work environment and the practical hands-on training, which is the students usually learn in the classrooms that they are designed as the work experience or the work environment that they are going to have in the real life. And just recently, this is some of the news that we got on December last year, just a few days ago. Because we are TAFE Queensland from government, we have priority 1 for visa processing. So that is super important at this point of the time, because you know that immigration has lots of applications. But yeah, we are super happy to share that we have priority one for this. So as I mentioned before, we have more than 25 locations in Queensland. This in the right side is the map. Of course, this one is Australia, and this one in the red side is Queensland, where we are now. This is all the
Christina,
campuses.
I think we are seeing just the first presentation,
Slide.
like the first page.
Okay, just give me a
Not sure if
second.
you are.
I will just stop
Yeah,
share
now
and
yes,
share
yes,
again.
yes. I think.
I think I need to share
Okay,
again.
just try to.
Thanks for letting me know. I think you're there, right? Can you see now? I think it's
Not
coming.
yet.
I think it's coming.
Yeah.
Yep. Is the map, the Australian map, in the
Yes.
right side?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, good, perfect. Okay. Okay, so in the right side we have the Australian map with Queensland in the top right side, and in this map of Queensland we can see all the locations and campuses where we have. As I mentioned at the beginning, Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, and Gold Coast is very close. It's just probably 1 hour driving or 1.5 by train. And we also have different campuses in Cairns, that is far north here on the top of the top of Queensland. So Cairns is very recognized and touristic place because of the Great Barrier Reef. Different campuses around this the East Coast, and Sunshine Coast is another one that is very famous because of the beautiful beaches. And also we have campuses just in Southwest. In the city is Toowoomba. So most of our campuses are regional areas, which is really important as well when you're going to decide for a future in Australia. You can study in Brisbane or different campus in Brisbane, which is the metropolitan area, but the rest of all of our campuses are regional, okay? Different study areas as well. So we have programs in automotive, animal care, building and construction, community services, different programs in engineering, manufacturing and design, different programs in health, tourism, business, creative. We do have programs in English as well. English is offered in Brisbane and Gold Coast. This is the two locations where we have this type of programs. And I will show you a little bit more about English, just in case you have any students that probably they want to come to study English as well. So programs in hospitality or cookery, that they're very important in Australia because of the job opportunities. Different programs in the sport and fitness, information technology, horticulture, beauty. So many different areas and different programs in each area. Some of the campuses that we have here, just to confirm, are you looking at the picture of the campuses? Can you see the campuses, the photos of the campuses?
Yeah, no, we still.
Really?
I think that we have a problem when you maybe. Yeah, now
Like
yes,
that.
now we can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just going to leave it like that because I just have it before in our presentation, showing like a presentation, but I'm just going to leave it like that. I think you can see it like that. So these are the campuses that we have. Well, of course, not all of them, but show some of the photos of the campuses. This one in the right side, for example, is Brisbane. That is South Bank is the main campus. That is like a university campus. So it's 7 blocks like this. They are divided by faculties, and this is in the CBD. So in the city, it's located in the city. So it's very easy to get to the campus. The train station is just in the corner, bus station as well. So it was really good access and very easy to get there. We also have different accommodation, not from us, but it's different accommodation buildings around the area. So it's easy to find accommodation as well. This is actually the campus in the left side. Southport, that is the campus where I usually work from. It's one of the campuses on Gold Coast. In this campus, we offer English courses. We also have nursing. Diploma of Nursing is one of the main courses for this campus. This one in the right side is in Ashmore, that is part of Gold Coast as well. So this is the building for carpentry course. That is very popular course for international students. If someone is interested in this course, for example, look, this is how it looks inside this building in the right side. This one in the bottom of the left side is how the campus looks like. In the website, I'm happy to share with you guys. We can share. I can share the link to see all the campuses that we have, so you will be able to see videos of the campuses inside and try to see a little bit more about the different locations. About the courses that we offer, that we mentioned some of them in the video, I think it's important just to highlight that we are here in the middle, right? This part where is the vet sector is where TAFE Queensland is. So in the bottom of this is the secondary sector, that is basically high school. So students from high school in Australia, they usually go to TAFE to study a certificate 1 or 2. And then for international students, we offer programs from certificate 3, certificate 4, diploma, advanced diploma, associate degree. Some bachelors that we have at the moment, 2 bachelors that we offer directly at TAFE, that is Bachelor of Nursing and Bachelor of Dental Prosthetics. The rest of the bachelors, we actually deliver them as a partnership with different universities. And on the top is the higher education, that is the university sector, that is doctoral, masters, and graduate diplomas. So university pathways, how we work. So if you want, you can come to study English with us, achieve the English level that you need to be able to meet the English requirement for the VET courses. The VET courses are those ones that we call them VET, it's vocational education, but it's certificates, diplomas, advanced diplomas. Most of the programs that we are offering at the moment, the English requirement is equivalent to academic IELTS 6.0. We have a few exceptions, but most of them is academic IELTS 6.0 or equivalent. We also accept Cambridge, PTE, and TOEFL. So the formal English test that we accept. And from there, if you want, you can go to complete the bachelor or just go to the workforce, because it's very easy to get to the workforce after you finish a VET course. About the English courses, I don't know if you have interest on this, but I'm just going to go quick through this. So we offer English programs, 2 different types of English programs. The general English, that is from elementary to advanced, and we also have academic English programs like English for academic purposes, IELTS preparation, and Cambridge. So every single level of the general English is 12 weeks, so 3 months, 3 months, 3 months, and the student are going usually they have a placement test at the beginning, so we place them in a specific group or level to start, and from there they are progressing every 3 months.
Yes, Christina, just to explain that sometimes we have students, they want to start a course, let's say they want to start a vocational course, but they don't have the level, so they need to take an English program before. So sometimes they need to enroll in 3 months English course, and then they can start the vocational course. That's why also you offer English, right? So they can package it.
Yeah, definitely. They can package that. In that case, if the student decides to study English with us, they have to complete IELTS 2, is the equivalent to IELTS.
Okay, so they need to complete the IELTS program, take the IELTS, and then they can start the course.
If they study English with us, they don't have to take the formal test.
They don't have. Okay. I thought you said they do have. Okay, that's great.
No, they don't. As long as they study at least 12 weeks of IELTS 1 and then IELTS 2, when they finish IELTS 2, is equivalent to IELTS 6.0. So if they study English with us, that 12 weeks of IELTS 2, they don't have to take the formal test. That will meet the requirement.
Okay.
The teachers will.
Otherwise, in order to otherwise, it's an entry condition. So, if they want to start a vocational, they need to take the IELTS before.
Correct. Yeah, definitely. We could potentially issue a conditional letter of offer if they study with us, but if they don't pass the IELTS course, they will need to take the formal test.
Okay, thank you.
And about the prices, at the moment, this is the current price that we have for all the English courses that we offer in both campuses. As I mentioned before, South Bank and Southport, so Brisbane and Gold Coast, is $300 per week. General English start every Monday, same as IELTS preparation. The only courses that it has a specific intake is EAP, English for Academic Purposes, and Cambridge. Those ones have specific intakes that is every 3 months. We also have an enrollment that is $150, and the materials is $150 every 12 weeks. I don't know if there's any questions about English or about any other topic that
just
we talked.
about because students always ask us about the timetable. So English, of course, is like Monday to Friday, but then other courses, I guess the timetable depends. Like each course has a different timetable, and it needs to be 20 hours a week, but
Yes.
can be maybe over 2 days or 3 days or
Yeah.
1 half day and two full days.
Okay, so all the vet courses, all of our vet courses, the minimum requirement is 3 days per week, and it's full-time 3 days per week. So it's starting at 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m., 3 days per week.
Okay, so it's 3 days full-time, okay.
Full-time. Some of the courses just say, for example, the associate degree in civil engineering, that is a little bit more, it's a high level of vet course, may need 4 days in some of the trimesters, but most of the time it's 3 days. Nursing is another one that is very, very strict as well, and they demands more time. So sometimes some of the units will be 4 days per week, but most of them in general is 3 days full time. For English courses, actually here in the slide is showing that in Brisbane, it's Monday to Friday from 8:15 to 12:30. We have the morning class and the afternoon class as well. But only on the Gold Coast, we offer the general English course Monday to Thursday. So it's 4 days per week, but it's a little bit longer. The days is from 8:30 to 2:15 p.m. So we will meet in 4 days per week. We will meet the 20 hours per week. That is a little bit different.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Good. So about the entry requirements, I just have this table here to show the difference of the entry requirements for English courses or vet courses. So of course, a valid passport is important for both of them. The student application that it has to be submitted through a study link. So the agency is going to help to submit the application.
That part we look after it. So yeah.
Yes, all of that. You are more expert than me about the study link application. Of course, the study plan is important to know exactly what is the course that I want to do, in which campus, when I want to start. For those students that they haven't met the English requirement to go to the vet course, we will be able to do a placement test that they can actually take the placement test in your offices in Europe or wherever they are. And we will be able to suggest a study plan based on that placement test. So in that case, the student, if the student follows our recommendation, we will be able to do a package of English plus vet. Something important with the recent changes of immigration is that at least the student should do, to be able to apply for a package, they should demonstrate or they should show that they have a minimum English level of IELTS 5.0. It's one of the requirements at the moment. If the student doesn't have that equivalent to 5.0, IELTS 5.0, they need to study English first, only English, and when they are here in Australia, they will be able to extend with the vet course. I don't know if that is clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
I think, Yeah. Yeah. Great. Yes, you can continue. Sorry.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Academic requirement, basically for the VET courses, the minimum requirement is that the student finish high school. Um, I don't know if in Europe is usually is year 10 or, sorry, 11 or 12. So just finishing the secondary studies is fine.
I think that depending on courses, you're accepting year 10 or year 12, right?
Yes, for certificates is year 10, and for diplomas or higher is year 12. And of course, for the VET courses, we definitely need to meet the English requirement. It's an additional document that we have. We actually have this document for a long time, but we call it in different ways. Sometimes it was the GT, now it's the GS, which is the statement of purpose. That is super, super, super important for us at the moment, because it's the main document that our admissions team is going to review when we receive an application. So you guys submit the application through the system, study link. We receive the GS, which is that letter that the student is going to explain all the motivations and reasons why they choose to study at TAFE Queensland, why they choose to come to Australia, and why they choose that specific course. It's super, super important to write that. I always say it's a document important, but it's very rational. So it's not an emotional document. It's not to talk much about my dream to study in Australia. It's more specific to know the specific reasons. So our admissions team will be able to analyze a little bit of profile of students. Just here some notes from this. So as I said before, the English requirement, we accept IELTS preparation, PT, Cambridge, OET, and TOEFL. And if someone already been in Australia and studied a VET course before, we can review that qualification, and probably it will help to meet the English requirement as well. Just in case for students that already been here or they are here in Australia. Okay, so some information about the payment plans for English courses. So this is just a simple example of an English course of 6 months or 24 weeks. We in Australia, we count everything as a weeks, but this is why I put here the equivalent to 6 months, 24 weeks. So the total price of a course of 6 months is 7,650 Australian dollars. In this case, to obtain the COE, the student has to pay the first 12 weeks, so 3 months, so half of the course, plus the enrollment fee and the materials. And with that, we can provide the confirmation of enrollment, which is the document that the agency will need to submit or apply for the student visa. And then when the student is already here and they finish the first 3 months, before starting the next block of 12 weeks, they need to pay another 3,600 Australian dollars. If the course is longer than 6 months, it's going to work exactly like that. Every 12 weeks, they will need to pay this amount. This is an example about the payments as well for a VET course. So this is, for example, certificate in carpentry. That is a course that the total duration is 2 years. The total price is 27,200 Australian dollars. So don't worry, you don't have to pay all of that upfront. We divide the total amount per semester. So in this case, we divide this total price by 4. So it's 6,800 Australian dollars per semester. And in this example, you can see how it's going to be the payment divided during the 2 years. To obtain the COE, which is a confirmation of enrollment, is the initial deposit that you only need to pay $3,000. It's the initial deposit for any VET course. If the course is, the duration is 2 years, it's 3,000. If it's 1 year, it's 3,000. It's 6 months, 3,000. It's the standard deposit. And then before it starts the first semester, the student has to pay the rest of the first semester. In the letter of offer, it's going to be every semester the same amount, right? But we have something that we call the flexible payments that it will apply from the second semester and future semesters until finish the course. So from the second semester, so in this example from June 2025, just to explain you with the example, the student will be able to split the payment during the semester. So they will need to pay only 25% upfront before start the semester, and then it's going to be fortnight payments during the semester. So it's an easier way to see how we can pay the course, because of course it's a big amount to pay for 2 years. So it's definitely options, and we don't charge any extra fee if you want to apply for these flexible payments. Paola, do you think that is clear? That explanation is clear?
Yeah, it's clear. Also, I wanted to say that, I mean, this is just a price for, let's say, certificate in carpentry, but if they are interested in any course, they can just contact us and we can tell them the exact fee of their course. We can explain how can they divide the payment. And then once we have a letter of offer from the school, they will see all the payment plan. So
correct.
yeah,
I just wanted to show you this one as example, but again, it will apply to all the courses.
Great.
And they can contact you guys. We also have a scholarship at the moment, which is actually really, really attractive for this specific course. So this is actually a very, very top course at TAFE Queensland. The name is the Associate Degree in Civil Engineering. It's a technical course of civil engineering. It's a 2 years course, and the total price, because it's a higher education course, is $52,160 for the 2 years. But the scholarship is going to reduce, it's $5,000 that is going to be discounted at the end of the last semester. So it's actually really, really attractive because, as I said before, this is a higher education course. This course also have the benefit that the student wants to complete the bachelor. They only have to do 1 year or 1.5, depending on the university that they choose. But it's lots of job opportunities for this type of courses as well. So if it's someone interested in this course, I'm happy to give more details through the agency as well. So it's really, really interesting course. And something that is super, super important about the courses, and I mentioned at the beginning, is we call it the VPC, which is the vocational placement, which is the work experience, pretty much. Most of the courses, not all of them, but most of the courses, they include the vocational placement, which is the work experience that we will find for the students to go and do as a voluntary work experience. So it's not paid in some of the companies or in any place in the industry that is related, of course, to the course that they are doing. For example, carpentry, just to continue with the same example, carpentry has 400 hours during the 2 years as a VPC. So we will find during the course, because it's part of the learning process, during the course, we will find a place for them to go and work and have the experience and actually start that kind of experience with the industry and have that type of contact and start the network that at the end of the day is the most important for the students when they finish the courses. Usually for carpentry, for example, the students, they will study the first 3 months. And after the first 3 months, they are ready. They have the basic skills to go to the industry. So they will keep going to TAFE after the 3 months, 2 days per week to keep studying. And another day, they go to the company and keep doing the vocational placement or work experience in the company until they finish the 400 hours. This is part of the requirement to obtain the final diploma or the award, and most of the courses that we offer, they will have this as part of the course.
Christina,
yes.
Also, I think that it's really important. I mean, when they start a course in TAFE, it's really easy to find a job afterwards. And also, I had many students that were starting to work in the field during the course. I mean, not only the work experience, the unpaid one, but they could also have real job in the meantime. Let's say childcare. I'm sure that all all the students enrolled in your childcare course, they will start working from like the first, the very beginning, because there's a lot of need of a lot of jobs, and people that are studying there, they can also work already. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's really good.
It's really good that you mentioned that, because what is happening at the moment in the industry, as you say, there's lots of job opportunities in many, many, many different areas. In that example, just to continue with the carpentry, so the students are going to the company to do the work experience 1 day per week. They are going 2 days to study at TAFE, usually because that person is already trained. They already know what is the type of job that they have to do. So they usually offer them pay work or pay job for the
Yes,
rest of
exactly.
the days. So that is real and that is happening. Of course, it's up to the students, right? That they show interest, that they are really good workers, that they have really good connection with the company. And of course, it's a little bit of luck as well
Yeah.
that they have that opportunity.
But
But
but I
it's
think that,
happening.
yeah, the very good thing about Australia, it's like it's really job opportunity over there, because yeah, it's kind of, I mean, if someone has the right attitude, it's really easy to find a job, because there's a lot of job there. And
Yeah.
also what I really like is that you study something and you can really work in for like what you study, for what you
Yeah.
study, and you can start experiencing. So it's much easier in Australia than in Europe, let's say. In Europe,
Yeah.
it's so hard. It's much harder.
Yeah.
And that's a very
Yeah.
good point.
And I think because we are from the government, it's very real that the teachers, they have really good connection with the industry. So it's very common that the companies, they call to the teachers to ask for people to recommend for work.
Yeah,
So that connection that the students are going to have with the teachers, and as I said before, if it's a real student that is a very genuine student that they want to learn and they want to get involved with that network for future opportunities, is really, really good. And it's something that not all the institutions, the education institutions have. Actually, TAFE, because it's from the government, we offer that as part of the learning process. Is actually one of the advantages to study at TAFE. So, Paola, if you want to share some of the videos that we have from
maybe, yeah.
students.
I think since we're talking about carpentry construction, I think you sent me a video. I'm gonna show
Yes,
this
yes, I'm
video.
just going to stop sharing.
Yeah,
So
I
maybe
have.
you can.
So this guy is your student. I don't know where he's from. Maybe he's
Yes.
from Brazil.
So he is from
Oh,
Brazil. Yeah,
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 from the name. So
Guilherme is from
he
Brazil.
was studying construction, right?
Carpentry. Yeah, he
Oh,
did
carpentry.
a
Yeah, yeah.
certificate in carpentry. That actually is in Sunshine Coast.
Okay, let's see if you can hear this video. It's just really short. Can you hear?
Yes. That definitely show what is the life in Australia.
Yeah, I like this video within the one you sent, because yeah, I think it's really, really kind of everyday life in Australia. Go to school or go to work and then go surfing, go to the beach, enjoy these beautiful outdoor places, beaches, and just surfing or,
Yeah,
so it's such beautiful,
yeah,
such a beautiful part of
and I think
Australian life.
that is important to mention because when actually I came as a student 12 years ago, I came to study English. And of course, when you are planning to study overseas, specifically in Australia, you have so many things around the plan, right? It's not only just choosing a course and a school, it's so many things that you have to think because you're going to find new friends, you're going to find new hobbies, you're going to find new environment around, job
Yeah,
opportunities. So it's the most important, and I always say to the students, is just be open mind and flexible to everything that is coming to you because it's a new experience that you are the only one who choose to do
yeah,
in that way.
exactly. Yeah, and in Australia, the balance between work and like life work balance or study and live and work, it's so
Yeah,
perfect. I mean,
yeah,
you can really be able to study and work and enjoy so much. So I think that's why people want to, like, majority of our students, they go to Australia, they just want to extend their study and extend their
yeah,
visa because it's really great. This,
yeah, yeah. It's very, very easy to fall in love with Australia. It's
yeah,
very
I mean,
easy.
I went myself. I was supposed to stay there 3 months and I ended up 10 years. So yeah.
It's exactly like me. I was coming to study
Yeah.
6 months, and I'm 12 years.
I
Yeah,
think there's a lot of opportunity in
mm,
Australia waiting for
yeah,
waiting for
yes.
student and yeah, people willing to live this experience. So yeah, and so please, if you have any question, I mean, we're gonna check now the box. I'm not sure if my colleague already replied to the main things or if they have any more topic that we need to talk about. But yeah, anything, please get in touch with us, get in contact with us. From Go Study, we will help you with all the process. We always arrange call or video call. We try to explain you everything about the Australian educational system, but not just that, about like uh, all the aspects of Australian life, and we can help you with all this process. Um, let's see. I think Rebecca was replying, so maybe all the
Oh,
questions.
Paula, yes, I replied to everything, but
Okay, great.
if someone have any other question, they can write them down in the chat.
Yeah,
Maybe
perfect.
let's give them
Yeah,
2 minutes.
and if not, anyway, we will send the recording, right? If people want to see again these, they can see them.
Yes, they will receive it by email from the marketing team. So you
Okay,
will
that's
receive the
great.
recording. And thank you so much, Paola and Christina.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thanks,
thank you.
Christina.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for joining us. Um, let's see. I don't know if I have. There's a question say. If I have a master in Europe, it is possible to study English. Yes, of course. I mean, if you have a master here, but your English level needs to be improved, you can certainly go to Australia, take an English course, student visa, and get a high level. You can study general English, or then you can go to, let's say, IELTS preparation, Cambridge preparation. So definitely you can.
Correct.
And also Fabio writes, what about the accommodation? The price includes also that?
Okay, so the price of we're talking about different things. So when you enroll in a course, the price of the course doesn't include accommodation. Accommodation is another thing. So yeah, accommodation is not included in the TAFE course. Normally, in any course is included accommodation, but we can help you also to find different option of accommodation, especially for the first month. And then it's really easy to find an accommodation from there. There's a lot of options. Christina, we have Alessio asking us, can you explain better what the creativity or art course consists of? I'm not sure which course is referring to exactly.
We do have in that specific area, many different courses. So one is the Diploma of Visual Arts, for example, that is related to arts and creativity. We also have different programs like diploma level that is screen and media with different streams. So like TV and production. Is another one that is, let me see. We also have diploma of graphic design that is part of the creativity.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, you have a lot of options. Yes.
yeah, it's actually the screen and media has different streams, which is really good. It will depends what exactly do you want to
Yeah.
do.
Maybe
Also,
Alessio. Okay,
Hello?
okay. No, I was saying
Hey.
that Alessio, then maybe he can get in touch with our Italian team so they can send exactly all the TAFE course in this
yeah,
area. And then we just had another question saying if you're permitted to work while studying, and yeah, of course you can work 48 hours every fortnight, so 24 hours a week on a student visa, and then you can work full time during your holidays. All the courses have breaks, and in the breaks you can work full time. I think we have other questions.
Yeah, actually, there are many questions about the work rights. As I was writing already in the chat,
Okay.
when you own a student visa, you can work part-time during the course and full-time during the breaks. And in wait, sorry, there's a bit of noise. And yeah, full-time during the breaks.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
and it's lots of job opportunities. Let me tell you, when we walking everywhere, it's signs that they need people to work. So it is lots of opportunities. It's just as I said before, be open mind, flexible to all the experience that you can get and all the new things that you can learn.
Yeah. And then Mariana is asking if it's possible to do more student visa for English and then for university. Yeah, of course you can. You can go there, take an English course, see how it goes. And then if you fall in love with Australia, if you want to study there longer, definitely you can. You can take a university course or a vocational course. So yeah, it's possible, absolutely possible. I don't see other questions for now.
Okay.
Excuse me. Hello, I have a question.
Yes. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you raise your hand. Okay.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry.
I've missed a little part of the meeting, so I just want to know if there be some replay. Oh,
Yeah, we can send you the meeting, the recording. So we can send you to your email, okay? So you can.
okay.
Okay. Thanks. Omblin.
Hi, Matt. This is how you say hi in Australia.
Hi,
Can
mate.
you can you hear me right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, I have one question. So,
Yeah.
in the 3 March of this year, I come in Melbourne, in Victoria, with working holiday visa. But is it possible after 1 year to change my visa for study visa?
Yes. Yeah, of course it is. You can do your work and all the experience, and then you can, from Australia, you can apply for a student visa. You can go to our office. We have an office in Melbourne. If you're there, so we can help you to apply for a student visa. We can help you with the with choosing a course. So yeah, definitely you can, and you don't need to leave Australia. You can do it from there.
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Ombling, you can, of course. I guess you already booked a package with us, a bio-side
Yes.
package, and you are landing in Melbourne, right, with Alexandre, one of our
Oh,
students.
that's
as well.
great.
Oh, you know me.
Yeah. So you
Merci.
can definitely switch from a working holiday visa to a student visa onshore, which means that's when you are in Australia. However, your first working holiday visa must be applied through outside Australia. But at the end, if you want to switch into the student visa, as Paula said, you can, of course, definitely. And we are here to help you as well for free.
Thank you
Yeah,
so much.
exactly. I don't see.
I just share in the chat box the link if anyone wants to see some videos of testimonies from students or the campus tours. So the link is in just the chat box.
Yeah. I was reading okay, so Fabio was asking about the salary. So I think that now in Australia, the minimum salary per hour is $24 an hour for full-time salary or part-time salary, and for casual contract is $31 per hour. So the salary are high, much higher than Europe. And then we have Enrico asking if he's turning 42, if he's too old to apply for TAFE course. Look, it's possible. Student visa doesn't have an age limit, but we need to do the visa application really, really well. So that's why also we are here. So that's why GoStudy is helping with all the visa process. We need to show to immigration that you are a genuine student, that you want to go there to study, and then that you want to return to your home country. You can support yourself. It's possible, but we need to do everything really well, so that TAFE can accept you, and then the visa can be granted.
I think it's fine. We don't have any other questions.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you so much, guys. Anyway, if you have any other question, please feel free to contact us. And yeah, you have our contact, so we're here. We try to reply as fast as we can. So feel free to keep asking us your doubts, and we can help you to prepare your adventure, your Australian adventure, and everything. Right?
I hope to see everyone here.
Yeah, yeah.
Any other questions, Paola, maybe you will receive, please feel free to contact me and I will help you with anything else.
Yeah, thank you so much, Christina. It was very nice to meet you. Very nice to have you here. And then we will be in touch, okay?
Yes, perfect. Thank you so
everyone.
much.
Thanks, guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Nice evening.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.